here so upset with you don't know what to do. And my first impulse was to run up on you and do a Rambo. I'm about to jam you and flat blast both of you. I didn't want to mess with this $3,700 Lynx coat. So instead, I chilled. That's right. Chilled. I went to the bank, took out every dime, and I went and canceled all those credit cards. Yeah. All your charge counts. Yeah. I stuck you up for every piece of jewelry I ever bought you. Yeah, that's right. Everything. They fly with me. Nah, don't go look in that closet. Cause you ain't got nothing in it. Everything you came here with is packed up and waiting for you in the guest room. That's right. What was you thinking about? Huh? What was you trying to prove? Huh? This was the juice. I gave you silk suits, Gucci handbags, blue diamonds. I gave you things you couldn't even pronounce. Now I can't give you nothing but advice. Cause you still young. That's right, you still young. I hope you learn a valuable lesson from all this. You know? Go find somebody like me one of these days. Until then, you know what you gotta do? You gotta get on out of here with that alley cat coat wearing, hush puppy shoe and a crump cake I saw you with. Cause you just missed. That's right. Silly rabbit tricks are made for kids. Did you know that? You without me like cornflake without the milk. It's my world. You just a squirrel trying to get a nut. Now get on out of here. Yo, what's up, everybody? I had to start out like this. You dig? Real killer season. You understand what I'm saying? So this presentation right here is called the Compass, right? This takes a lot of practice. A lot of practice in your works to be able to do grand things like this. You know what I mean? Put things together, you know, put it to where it makes sense. People can see it. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep fighting the narrative, you know what I'm saying, anymore about the whole racism not being real or not as real as they make it out to seem. You know what I'm saying? The two big cats that they put involved in this shit, motherfuckers really ain't enemies at all. They're actually friends. And that's the thing that irritates the most, because it's like, it's hard to get people to just grow up and accept the facts that, yo, you've been played, son. But it makes sense, you know what I'm saying, if you from my stock, that they would be playing you, because, you know what I'm saying, you're not supposed to be, they didn't want you to read any fucking way. So you're not supposed to be knowing shit any fucking way. You know what I mean? You can't want credibility when they telling you from the jump, like, yo, you don't have no claim on no knowledge or nothing like that, you know, and that's because we're not going to teach you shit. We don't want you to know anything, and we just want you to be zombies to the facts. You know what I mean? We want you to be a zombie to the fact, get no respect, no love, no nothing, and stay lost and be an ignorant nigga forever. And you know what I'm saying, we can torment you and do whatever we want with you, because you are a slave, whatever you want to call this place, you know what I'm saying, but you are a slave to it, and you are never to be free. You know what I'm saying? You are and it's a trip. It's a trip that they want you to be a slave, and you're never supposed to be free, because it's like, when it comes to these religious groups, you know what I'm saying, two of them have a lot of slavery in their background. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of slavery in their background, and then the other one is the Jew. You know, everybody always wants to play it off like the Jew is just, they ain't done nothing wrong. Like, they just these little small hat people in the back that ain't never done nothing. And it's like,
at the end of the day, they have done plenty. You know, they've done plenty of shit, and it's just hilarious how. Hold on, we about to get started. It's just hilarious how everybody plays it off like they don't know anything. These motherfuckers just don't know nothing at all. They just lost to the facts. Uh, Let me see. Maybe I can do it this way. All right, that'll work. Okay. So, like I said, everybody acts brand new to this shit. They act like they don't know what the fuck's going on. And maybe they don't, right? Maybe we the ones out here tripping. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Maybe we're the ones out here tripping. Maybe we don't know what the fuck's going on. They're all the top dogs of the world, and you know what I mean. It's just never going to change. Now I'm telling people, look, I see y'all recently on some Muslim stuff. I'm seeing a lot of the guys in the field of what is it? The Aboriginal research. I'm seeing a lot of those guys. They coming out now and they talking about a lot of are the Indian Moors and all this different stuff. You gotta realize, bro, it's pimping going on. It's big pimping going on. It's big pimping going on. You know what I'm saying? Big pimping going on, and we about to expose this big pimping. So let's set this up, and then let's start the show. Better yet, let's start the show, and then we'll set this up. Let's go. Yo, y'all know that pimping is not really necessarily oh yeah, appreciate that, bro. Pimping is not really necessarily a black or a melanated being's like start. I wouldn't say that they really necessarily started that. I'm not claiming that the white dude did neither, but I'm saying eventually business got to the point where people were eventually business got to the point where people were using certain things, like things were like they were known now. You know what I'm saying? They had been done enough times to where it's known. You know what I'm saying? People are using this certain customs, a formative market or business. That's what they're gonna call it. But at the end, it's like they started conning people. They started using people. All right. I want to go to before we even go to what I want to show you. Let's read up something first. This is what we need to start doing. We need to start breaking the etymology of things down. So, when it comes to a compass, right? If you go to the dictionary, it says an instrument containing a magnetized pointer, which shows the direction of magnetic north and bearings from it. Noun 2. An instrument for drawing circles and arcs and measuring distances between points, consisting of two arms linked by a mobile joint, one arm ending in a point and the other usually carrying a pencil or pen. And the aharic, which is a verb, go ahead, something in a circular course, come strive to accomplish something. So that is what it means to have a compass. If you notice, there's two things. Most people, when you think of a compass, you're going to think about, like they said, the magnetism pointer going for north. That's what you're going to think. Some of you who know about Masonic studies, you're going to know about the other one, the one that's on the Masonic symbol itself. Okay, when I'm talking about a compass, I'm trying to, like, hold on, I'm gonna show it right now. We're gonna get started. Where are we at? The compass that they're using for a lot of this Masonic stuff, it's hidden. And I know people are not going to get it, but maybe with me telling you this, maybe you'll see it now. Okay, you guys do know that this crescent moon and star is a compass. You guys know that, right? Okay, if you don't see the compass of the G Lodge, if you don't see it within this, that's all right. You're going to see it soon. But that is it. That's the original compass, the one that they're saying that they took from Egypt. That's the one that we know. That's the original compass as well. But always remember, it's monotheism. What do they say? They talk about Hellenism. They say the Jews got it from the Egyptians. Okay, the Christians got it from the Jews. Okay, the Muslims got it from the Christians. Okay, so it's all the same shit. It does not matter if they change the symbol, if they tweak it a little bit, if they hide it. It's all representing the same thing. So people are probably still like, well, where do you see the compass on that? I'll give you a hint before I reveal it. Okay. Oh, okay, the first one I showed you is the Muslim symbol. This one I'm showing you is the NOI symbol. Do you notice the difference? I know you're like, well, on the original one, the star is pointed towards the east, and on the NOI one, the star is pointed towards the west. Okay, why is that? What is the compass? Is it the crescent moon or is it the star? I'm gonna mess y'all head up with this one. Let's say that the crescent moon itself is this pointer. That's what's pointing to what is. On the east, since everybody's coming through with this new information, exposing that a lot of this stuff came from America, if you notice, the east looks as it's pointing towards the east, but technically it's pointing towards the west. The NOI flag, you would say it's pointing towards the west, but technically it's pointing towards the east. Why? Because the crescent moon is that's your pointer. It's not the star. I know you guys want it to be, but I'm gonna show you how you know it's not the star. Look at this shit. That is the original Ku Klux Klan outfit. What's on his chest? Once again, if you've seen the picture of the slaves getting handed a radio by the Klans member dressed up as Santa Claus, now you know where they got that from. Okay, I've already did the breakdown about Santa Claus in the Arctic Circle and how Paleface got over here. I've already showed y'all that secret. People say the Moors are the first ones over here. Okay, how did the white guy get the information? Why do Moors credit that? Why do the Temple Moors credit giving Paleface the information? Why? Don't argue with me. You've heard them say it. They've said it. Oh, they were the keepers of it. We gave it to them to hold, and they just betrayed us and stuff like that. Okay, whatever. All I'm saying is, why does he have the crescent moon, but now the moon is pointed up? Here, let's put it all together. Now, do you see it? First of all, if you put those crescents the opposite way to each other, if you notice, they kind of make an S, kind of like Satan. But that's whatever. So in the middle, you have the same symbol. On the top, you have the same symbol. And on the bottom, you have the same symbol. It's just been rotated. Like what? Like, somebody brought up Zelda earlier. I thought that was interesting. He's talking about, the crescent moon, the Guado hut and stuff. And I'm like, that's funny that you say that. That actually has a lot to do with it. And if you notice, there's like a Muslim hymn in that original game. They took it out. But I'm saying that it's referred to that because there's this time in that game where it's a lot of desert activity. And that's where the crescent moon and stars are supposed to be at. So that's what they're saying. But why? And always remember, what they say on the out doesn't mean that's what they do on the in. So on the out, they might be against homosexuality, but on the inner sanctum tip, they might be all for it. Same thing with the children, etc., etc. If you're wondering why only the Christians got beat up in the 50s, there's no large accounts of Muslims being harassed by the Klan. There isn't any. They're the most radical ones talking to them. You know what I'm saying? No time for singing. It's time for swinging. There's no real large accounts of them having any problems with these people. Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X go to a meeting with the Klan. You see why the compass keeps spinning around? Because America is the North Gate. It's the land of secrets. But what secret were they hiding? All this Indian stuff. That's what it is. That's what people are discovering. A lot of us, or not a lot of us. Let's slim that down. You have people like Top Cats talking about how the Indian is the original Mason. They invented all this stuff, and then they took it on the road, and everybody copied them. And I'm like, some of that is credible due to the world circuses, or the world fairs. I'm sorry, I do not buy that at all. That makes no sense. Those world fairs looked better than the cities we have today. And I do not believe that they would build something of that great magnitude just to tear it down. I do not believe that. I don't. I believe that is the original scenes. And what they did was they ended up making this enclosed city life because there was way more sun. If you look at these old fairs, there's way more sun. There's way more sun being hit in these areas. And we know that these people had to invent sunblock and all different types of things. And that's why they made these large shadow structures to keep them protected. Now, they've moved out of the inner cities. You know what I'm saying? So, I can hear people like, oh, no, white people in Arizona and stuff like that. Yeah, but they keep the AC on and they stay under a tarp or something like that. They're not out like that. Hell no, their skin can't function. And that's where people start dumping off the whole slavery story and start saying, okay, well, if slavery did happen, then it was black Europeans because they're the only ones who can make it overseas. No, nobody made it over the Atlantic. Nobody. That's not how people got over. People got over here. You could say through Australia. You could say those people got over here, and you could say through the Arctic Circle. and even a couple people do the Bering Strait, but straight across the Atlantic is not plausible. It just doesn't sound realistic. Then you have some of the people who will argue about Pangea. I just seen somebody saying that. They're talking about there were people on both sides. And it's like, bro, those people are not those people. You know what I'm saying? The splitting of the earth, that's so many millions of years ago. You can't credit these people of being related. You can't credit any of them of being related because you have Asians. Excuse me. You have Hindu people. It's like, bro, obviously there's other people here. So we're not going to say that. What I'm going to say is once the rock split, it's split. Okay, so that means everything that's over here is over here. Okay, you guys know for a fact that you don't know about fucking America. You guys know you don't. You know what I'm saying? You can't credit the white guy for science and blood tests and DNA and robots and aliens and dinosaurs and movies and all this different shit. But you know damn well he admitted to you that none of them knew about over here. So how the hell now does he know what's young, what's old? Oh, no. You don't listen to nothing that he says. Then when it comes to the Moor, he's crediting raising the white guy up. So it's like, well, the same dirtball tactics that the white guy has is credited because you're telling me you raised him up. So I can't fuck with you neither. And then it's like, why would you Moors be associated with Islam? Why would the NOIs be associated with Islam? Why would the fucking Ku Klux Klan be associated with Islam? And I'm supposed to believe that you guys are against each other. I don't believe you guys. The Quran, the fucking Quran. That's the name of the Klan's book, the Quran. Okay, so they're fucking with it. All right, then you got the black people. Why out of all groups that they could have came up with, they would just so happen to come with an NOI group? I mean, some Muslims over here. Now they got this Islam stuff too, and people are like, you got some freelance people out here that are like, no, well, I'm not with, the lodges or nothing. I'm just with the knowledge. And it's like, well, bro, if it's credited to some dirty ass people that came over here and fucked over the original Americans, because that doesn't make any sense to me. I can't credit Moors for being American when y'all could have told us. When you're coming over with Christopher Columbus, why didn't Nino, why didn't he tell his people that? Why didn't he say, yo, this dude's a dirtbag. He's going to come over here and steal your gold and rape your women. Cut his head off. Why not? Why not if we're the same Moors? Because if Moor doesn't just mean dark-skinned person, if it doesn't mean that, and it's all nations and nationality, then, bro, why the fuck didn't the ones that came with the fucking conquistadors, why didn't they warn the Indians? Why is now everybody over here speaking Spanish and don't nobody know no Indian language, and everybody keeps crediting the conquistadors for being these people when they're not? Why would that doesn't make any sense, yo? You know what I'm saying? It's not about arguing about the past. It's about making it it's about answering why is it so damn corrupt? Why does it not make any sense? Well, I'm telling you, because this is the work of the devil. Only the devil is going to speak with a forked tongue. Only the devil is going to lie. Say things backwards. You know what I'm saying? They got us thinking that, the Crusades, the Christians is fighting with the Muslims. But what did I tell you? I told you, Robin Hood is cool with Richard the Lionheart in the Moor. So it's like, bro, it's a joke. It's a joke, and you can see it because who's in the middle? Just like the United States flag, you got Crips and Bloods, red versus blue, with the white guy in the middle. Okay, look at this. You got Islam on the east and Islam on the west, with the white dude in the middle. And if you notice, look at his outfit. Look at the lining. Look at the point of the crescent moon, like if it's rising up to what? The other half of fucking Islam. I told you, it's a snake. You can see it. You can literally see that shit, bro. It's a snake. Motherfucker, it's a serpent. It's a deceitful fucking ideology, but it's woven in with everything. The Jew and the Christian, they're all monotheistic. Don't let them lie to you. Who's the one losing? You got all these different religions over here, all of them coming up. Who's the ones losing? The original people that have been hit in the head, lied to about who they are, told them they're from a fucking land that they're not even fucking from. It's like, but who would tell us that? Who would come to our shit, claim they was us, then try to send us off somewhere that we're not from? These motherfuckers. Why? Because they're from that dilapidated ass shit. They're trying to take our stuff. That's why all of a sudden now the original American is this European that came over here. Now the fucking original Indian is this Moor that came from over there. It's like, bro, all these East motherfuckers came to the West trying to steal our shit. And they came with their own boule Masonic ass magic tricks, and they're trying to tell us that we're them. And it's like, no, bro, y'all didn't know nothing about over here. We didn't need none of your shit. And it still shows to this day because America is the most innovative nation on earth. The United States of America is the most fastly innovative nation on this earth. It only took them, they were only like, we were like a baby. We're like a baby to all other nations. We're like a child. But bro, we're the most innovative. Why is that? Because it's not about you putting your name on some land and saying this is Bobby land now. No, motherfucker, it's about the energy that comes from this land. That's why they always talk about spirits and ghosts and all that. We're the resurrection of these people. That's why we keep innovating. We keep making things faster. We keep making things better. We keep doing slick shit. Now, there's a little discrepancies nowadays. You know what I'm saying? The talent's kind of weak. But what about the knowledge seekers? What about people like me? The ones that are gunning out here, straight shooting. Bah, bah, bah. And one was like, oh, nah. But you're freestyling. It's like, bro, isn't that what the spirit is? I thought it was breath. I thought it was breath. How the fuck do you research breath, bro? How are you? Come on, bro. We're only here once. You have to use your senses. You have to use the sight that this energy gave you here. It didn't have a conversation with you in the vibration of American English. That's not what it did. It talked to you vibrationally through spiritual patterns, which is breath. It's what you're intaking in your soul, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't make you care for children. That's something that has to be within you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the things that we're gathering on this spiritual journey, because it's only temporary. This is just a pit stop. You're not here forever. We have to get this stuff while we're here. The greatest secrets and lies have been told about this mystery people that they have changed the names of 50 fucking times. They're the only people on earth that have been changed 50 different names, 8 different names. Nobody else is doing this. So I say that to say this. This compass that we're looking at, because people have spoke about the Muslims taking over the world and what it would really be like, and it would be hell on earth. And I'm not dissing Muslim people. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is I'm not even feeling the like punk Christ energy. I'm not feeling that neither. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling you know, how oh, you're just supposed to wash homos' feet, and oh, you just love everybody and turn the other. I don't like that shit neither. They're demonizing all of these religions. All these spiritual systems have been turned into crap because of idolaters, you know, fascists, charlatans, you name it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're ruining this stuff. All it's supposed to be doing is challenging your brain to think better and to make choices wisely upon, you know, what your endeavors are. You know, that's really the point of it. People try to turn it into reality, start saying these people were real. You have to believe it. Like, that's the indoctrination. What do they say? Do you believe that Jesus died on the cross for your sins? That's indoctrination. Why can't I just analyze and allegorically understand the story and use it to better my life? Why can't I do that? No, you have to believe in this. That way you can be saved in the blood of Jesus. It's like you want to do some old fucking ritual with me. This is some Roman shit. Nobody was talking like this before. All that shit is Rome. All that you fucking putting bread in your mouth and drink, that's Roman shit. That's all. That has nothing to do with the point of the story. Same thing goes for Buddha. Same thing goes for Krishna. Same thing goes for Haru. It's like when people started putting you, you know, making you wear eyeliner and you want to put this sage on your back and let me rub these oils on you, bro. They're trying to, bruh, they're slipping you a Mickey. They're trying to do you wrong. And that's what happens to a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all, you know, hopefully ain't nobody been touched, but I'm saying a lot of y'all go through these like young pharaohs, the fucking Rashid Jamals, the polites. This is how they're able to pimp your women and pimp your brain. because you believe that stuff. You believe off the ground when all of our stuff is right here. Everything we're using is right here, guys. You self-promotionalize after making greatness on earth. They didn't just wander the earth with nothing and say, oh, there's a God in here. No, they made great things here. And then they were like, why are we doing this? What is the purpose of doing this? That's when the wind blew a little harder. The sun shined a little more. You know what I'm saying? It was like it winked at you. It's like, yo, oh, you live within me. I live within you. The energy that I produce that's good is the same energy of good that you produce. We mirror each other. 33. Okay, I've been told you it's a mirror number. What 3 are you? You know what I'm saying? Are you divine wisdom and glory, or are you deceit, destruction, and death? It's like, what are you? It's always going to be a challenge about self. That's what we're doing here. But we need more self-included people inside of this race, because they're killing these people. They're killing this nation. They're killing this land. They're killing the children. The killing has to stop. The killing fields are soaked enough. They're saturated in blood. It's like, when are we going to get something good? You know, and that's what we're doing here by showing the compass. But it's always been secretly Islam trying to take over the world. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that the Western Christians did a good job, because, oh boy, shit, all the raping and murder that went over here, don't get it confused. I'm not saying that. And if you notice, it's more inner sanctum over here. Over there, they'll literally push you off the cliff. Over there, they'll literally chop your hand off in the middle of the meat market. They don't give a fuck. Over here is a little more discreet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're going to kill you, but then they're going to throw a bunch of, propaganda magic tricks around it, to where the people that know they killed you, they're going to make them look like they crazy. See, over in the East, they just murk you in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? You ain't heard about Xi Jinping, B? If your house is on fire, everybody's house has to have a picture of this dude. Or not Xi Jinping, Kim Jong-un from North Korea. Everybody's house has to have a picture of him in it. And if your house just so happens to catch on fire, if you don't take that picture out first, before your fucking family, they will lock up all of you. Maybe even kill everyone. Okay, that's how the East runs shit. Y'all want that? Y'all sure y'all want that Sharia law? You sure? You sure? Shoot, y'all can't even let go of the strip club. You women over here, y'all can't even ban the strip club. Y'all want to do abortions and shit. Are you sure you ready for that type of stuff? You won't even be able to show yourself. And as soon as you twerked, you've been flogged in the middle of the street, your back been whipped. You sure this is what you want? Well, this is secretly what's going on at these underground parties. The flogging, the tying people up, the furries, making people act like dogs, eating out of dog bowls. Remember that stuff, ghetto gaggers and stuff? Okay, porn is a part of the elites as well. What are you talking about? Eyes wide shut? Where do you think all this symbolism is coming from? This is where it's at. Okay, well, they rock behind religions too. I could have swore Puff Daddy talked about church all the time. He was with TD Jakes being swallowed. Have you ever felt like you were being swallowed? It's a goddamn shame. That's the trick. The trick is talking about something that you weren't doing anyway. There's no Indian like yoga. There's no old pictures of Indians doing yoga in America. The American Indians doing yoga. No. But for some weird reason, all the way in the 50s and in the 60s during the civil rights, you got Rosa Parks doing yoga. And everybody's like, oh, wow, that's amazing. She knew about Africa. No, the Boule knew about Africa and all that shit. She's supposed to be a Southerner from the South. She's not supposed to know anything about no fucking yoga. So how does she know that? And then why is there another girl called Claudette or Claudine? That's the real story about the segregation of getting kicked off the bus, the black girl, but she was a kid. She had glasses too. But for some reason, they didn't use her dark skin. They used the light skin Rosa Parks. Boule shit. What am I saying? I'm saying it don't matter if you're a Muslim from the East, a Muslim from the West, or a wicked clan member. All y'all follow the same slave master ideology. That's where y'all get it from. How the fuck does the white dude know more about slavery than the Muslim when the Muslim was the first one enslaving people? They say that was the first slave trade, was the sub-Saharan one. So the knowledge is old. So when the Moors passed this information to the white man, what were they giving him? What information were they passing? Was it slavery? Was it mental slavery, spiritual slavery, physical slavery? Like, were they passing the keys of the secrets of how to brainwash society? Hence why they came up with status. Who they got that from? The Moors. The Moors invented the game of chess. In the game of chess, the white piece always moves first, aka the light piece. The piece is representing your brain. It's representing your nervous system, the ether. It's the eternal wisdom of your mind, the thing that nobody can see, the light being. That's what's moving first. The black piece is representing your physical flesh. Hence how you think to move your hand before you're actually moving your hand. You're telling your hand to move before it moves. Okay. But your hand is the black piece, the physical piece on earth. That's why you can play this game by yourself. Well, they took that science. Remember, everybody's hitting the head. Everybody's a slave. And they used it as status. And that's why white first, white only. Do you get it now? Does it make sense now? These so-called black people don't understand that concept. They're like, oh, it's racist. Why do they want to be first? It's not even their concept. It's yours. They just twerked it. Just like they say, the devil perverts information. Just like the Muslim is. The woman's not supposed to be, it's not supposed to be, she pisses you off so you marry another woman to take her place and then you keep her there. She can't divorce. It's like, no, bro. Both of them have this control complex thing going on, but so do Western women. So I don't want to hear them try to use this information and see it's the men. No, you remember, you want to be a man, so you're not taking on any of the proper aspects of a man. The harvester, the protector, the teacher, the elder in the village telling the stories. Like, you're not taking on any of those aspects. No, you're taking on sagging pants, wearing your hats backwards, being what do they call it? A womanizer to women. You're not representing manhood at all. You're representing foolery. But I digress. As you can see, the serpent is right in your face. And the funny thing is, it's an S. And the guy in the middle, the clown outfit, that's also the Shriner outfit too. Shriners used to look like Santa Claus until they adopted the fez. And I believe that happened in the 50s, the 1850s, something like that. Who you want to argue with, me or the facts? Don't hate the truth, man. It's only here to help you. And all I'm saying is, if you have figured out the Indian mission, then know that you are going to have to battle these people. You are going to have to face them. And they can lie all they want, and they can be struggling broke with you. That just means they're low in ranks. Like, we all know there's ranks to this thing. So it's like, just because you're a loser doesn't mean I'm a loser with you. No, that's not how it's going to work. Now we're all different, bro. Nobody's going anywhere. We're all going to ride in the ground. We're all going to produce fertilizer to regrow the earth. So we're not going to play that game. The reason the information is still here is because people of the past were here discovering, finding, leading us to this point where it's like, Obviously, you guys, hidden science is not working for the betterment of the earth because you're putting the earth more in debt. The spiritual people, the ones who have to build and work here, you're making things cost higher. You're making things worth less. So eventually they're going to get to the point where what is the point of keeping this thing moving? And then it's going to be all anarchy. And then all you rich people are going to go to your hidden bunkers and fly off and let off your nukes and destroy everybody and then try to restart again. Nobody is done. But it's not going to work, Mr. Dewey, because you have a lot of fucked up people here. Your whole science is corrupt. So that means everybody that you save, your little bastard rich children, the ones that don't want to work, the ones that don't want to listen to you, that's all you'll be left with. You'll have nothing of decency here. I told you guys before, men are supposed to see 10 miles down the road. You're supposed to see 10 years ahead. Just have to. It's just, you're on guard. You're on guard. You know, that's why we made the fucking binoculars. You understand me? It's like, yo, I need to catch these fools. Oh, okay, they way out there. All right, cool. Got plenty of time. Yeah. Lock and load it. Set it up. Let's get it. Like, a man has to see 10 miles down the road. A man has to. He just has to. Can't be a fool if he wants to survive this thing. And for the ones that he loves to survive as well. Look at this shit. The compass. Look at it. Muslims on the east point to the west. For some reason, they talk about the crescent moon because they say the hook's going that way. But it's like, nah. The pointer is the point of it. It's like a thumb. It's like a thumb. Like if somebody is putting a thumb down, they got a star in the middle of their thumb. It's like somebody's pushing it. I'm calling it a compass because the compass is navigating which way things are going. So why is the original one going that way? And then the NOIs are going this way. But the Shriners and the clan, theirs are going straight up. But here's the thing. How could the Shriners and the clan have the crescent moon before the NOI when we know for a fact that the clan is older than the NOI Muslim? The NOIs don't start until the 1930s. The clan is from the 1800s. The Shriners is from the 1800s. They say Islam is from 7 AD. So it's like, who am I supposed to believe? And then why all through the 50s during the civil rights beatings, dog lynchings, fire hoses, all this different stuff, why didn't the NOIs get fucked with at all? The only one that got messed with was the one that they supposedly took out themselves. The only one that got their house bombed was Malcolm X, the one that they took out themselves. They don't get Elijah himself. And they be like, oh, well, shit, Farad, he has a jail record. Yes, motherfucker, it's all cons anyway. Farrakhan, Farad Muhammad. It's like, bro, it's been a scam. They've been, shit, nobody can be clean. This you learning from somebody who's a third grade dropout. This motherfucker claims to only go into third grade. That's Masonic than a motherfucker. 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? The fucking craftsman, the fucking apprentice or whatever. And then, you know, the master mason is like, okay, I get it. It's not spooky anymore when you understand it. But when you see that the NOIs claim to have, you know, butcher shops and tailor shops, and it's like they have more money now than when they had then, and you don't see a large amount of Muslim clothing and, you know, Muslim promoted food shops all over the West Coast, East Coast, down. So I was like, maybe that's why, because it was just, you know, it's like supposed to gas you up to go over there and then get locked in and indoctrinated just like they did with a lot of other things. I don't know, could be. You tell me. They got it locked from the top and the bottom. I know a lot of y'all Muslims out there might be offended by this video, but it's like, it's bigger than Nino Brown. It's bigger than you. This shit is bigger than you. It's like, you can't hold claim to this. It's bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? And you just got to accept that maybe there's bigger things going on here. Just maybe, just for argument's sake, just maybe there's bigger things going on here. And maybe you've been sadly mistaken. Maybe you've been taught wrong. Maybe the public school program doesn't teach this stuff at all. Stay tuned, man. We got more to crack open. But yo, everybody that's figuring out this whole Islam shit and asking themselves the question, like, yo, is that really from over here? Is that really who we are? All this different stuff. If you claim old evil white man did you wrong and all this different stuff, and you still are with Islam, even though one of your brothers that y'all look up to, Malcolm X, went over there and ended up saying the white brothers was the same as the black brothers, and okay, well, isn't that kind of what I'm showing you? Ain't that what I'm showing you? Like, isn't that the whole point of this? Like, share, subscribe, man. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. Yo, I'm out. Till next time.